Classmates. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and happy holidays as Christmas is just around the corner. So, today we're discussing the fundamentalist modernist controversy. And as I read this, I was reminded of the fact that the Christian faith, like all religions and most things that involve humans, is constantly changing. It is not a static institution or a static faith. It's been changing since it originated with the birth of Christ and his sacrifice on the cross. Now, that rate of change accelerated tremendously at the turn of the 20th century. And Christianity, the Christian faith, faced challenges that they had not had to face, I guess, in such rapid succession. Now, as I was going through the readings this week, I was reminded that a lot of these controversies are reminiscent of the controversies that the Puritans, left England for and decided to create their breakaway institutions and denominations. But the stress on the fundamentalist branch of the Christian faith was way greater for several reasons. You have industrialization, you have the growth of the cities around the turn of the 20th century, and then you have the largest war ever to occur in human history at the very beginning of it. And you can't blame people who lived during that time to think that the end of the world was just around the corner. Combine that with new scientific breakthroughs and the ascension of the theory of evolution, and it's totally understandable that some Christians would find their faith and their fundamental beliefs being challenged. So I was reading through the Frank Norris article, and I thought they did a good job laying out the principles of fundamentalism. They list them as an inerrancy in Scripture, the virgin birth of Christ, the substitutionary atonement, the bodily resurrection of Christ, and the authenticity, of miracles, and also the inerrancy of the Bible, of Scripture. And I see this as a way, as Christians, at least the fundamentalists, trying to reassert their core beliefs in the face of all these outside challenges. Now, some Christians, they did not feel the same challenges to their faith. So they did not, I guess you would say, lean back into these core tenets as hard as the fundamentalists did. And it seems to me, reading some of these articles, especially the Scopes Monkey Trial article, that the fundamentalists kind of became pariahs almost. I felt that the Scopes Monkey Trial was meant to make them look like a bunch of ignorant rubes rather than people who had a different interpretation of their faith and were pushing back on what they saw as challenges to that faith. So the Scopes Monkey Trial was kind of an inflection point. But then later on, you have several other inflection points as fundamentalists um, become organized, create their own intellectual institutions, and start to push back. Now, reading that Frank Norris article, I thought he was a fascinating figure of the fundamentalist movement, not only for his core beliefs, but also he represents the type of personality that, while drawn to fundamentalism, is also drawn to some more dangerous trends. Because reading that article, I couldn't help but feel that he was kind of leaning into maybe cultish territory a little bit. But at any rate, the the fundamentalist modernist controversy boils down to, how are we going to address the challenges of the 20th and now 21st century, and how are we going to integrate our Christian faith into those beliefs and practices? Thank you.